All right, shalom, shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say, call him La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor being to the elder apostles, a great millstone that do rule and teach well. And the shalom to your Ankim out there that's pushing this truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Okay, so this lesson is going to be titled, Don't Allow Babylon to Blind You, okay? Or don't let Babylon, blind you. And, Babylon, aka America, there's a lot of distractions that is within Babylon, from women to the bread and circus to, you name it. There's a lot of things that goes on throughout Babylon that can, distract you, So you don't want to, allow Babylon to blind you. And this is not towards anyone in particular. This is just, me making this video through the spirit, making this is just in general, for, exhortation, video, just to put this on wax to the, the Lord's sheep, because, with new believers coming in, there's going to be all kinds of temptations that you have to deal with, and even, if you're, a few years in the truth, you still gonna have to deal with, temptations and, and worldly things, because we're fighting to stay, in the spirit, because we're in a spiritual war. Satan, he's always around the corner trying to, tempt you, trying to sift you. Okay. So you don't want to allow, this evil temporal world to blind you from the mission. Okay. Because we're on a mission, towards salvation, serving Habashim Shai with faith, fear, and humility, right? And sincerity. Okay. So real quick, since the title of the lesson is called, Don't Let Babylon Blind You, let's snag this quick precept. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 4. And it says, verse 3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. You see, and a lot of these people, the gospel has been spread across the, the earth, but the ones who can't get it, the ones who don't see is because they're lost. They're in gross darkness, right? Especially our people, 2/3 of our people, they're lost in the sauce, right? Verse 4 says, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. You see, so and who's the God of this world? Okay, Esau, the ones that, the elites, the one that the Lord gave power to. Okay, it says that the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked. So being that the earth has been given to the wicked, the wicked has power to control, the narrative right now. He has power to control, media and what you see. He has power to control what you always indulge in. You see, why do you think he always, promotes here in Babylon, food, drinks, fun, sex, women, because he wants to use those things, to get you, to blind you so that way you're dumbed down to what he's, really trying to do, and that's ultimately, implement his new world order. And, and the ultimate goal for that is to have everybody, see hipped. Okay. But that's why it says that we're not ignorant to Satan's devices. Let's take that real quick. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, meaning his evil scheme or his evil plots. So we are not ignorant to what Esau is trying to do. We are not ignorant to, his evil plans. Okay, because he's been exposed in all levels. Okay, he's been exposed in all levels through the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so back in this scripture, 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 4, it says, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds. It said blinded the minds, you see, so their minds has been blinded, you know, their their thought process, their way of living, everything that they are about, is contrary to Yahweh Shema Shai. Because why? Because they have they're drunk off that wine of Babylon. So their minds are, so ultimately meaning what? They're through. Okay, so their minds are blinded. Okay, and it says, and that's because they've been blinded by Esau, the god of this world. You see, and it says, it says blinded by, have blinded the minds of them which believe not. You see, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High Yahweh, to shine unto them. Okay, now the point right there. You see, so don't allow this world to blind you like the rest of these people. Because real quick, we go to the book of First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse let's see here. Verse 5, it says, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. You see, these people out here, they're spiritually asleep. They're spiritually dead. So they're not, committed. They're not committed, on keeping up with prophecy. They don't know about prophecy. They don't know about the truth. They don't know about Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, all they know about is, Babylon, the bread and circus, the distractions, the folly. That's all they're worried about, because that's all that their minds are given to. You see, because they've been blinded by the God of this world. Okay, so therefore they're asleep. Okay, they're not spiritually awoke. And it says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, right? Let us not sleep, the prophets, the servants, the believers of Yahweh Shema Shai, because we should know the times that we're living in. Okay, we're living in the time of prophecy, prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, and it says, as do others. And who are the others? The other people out here, the masses, the sheeple. Okay, the ones that don't have a clue what's going on, the ones that are completely oblivious to the seasons that we're living in. Okay, we're living in the time of very prophetic events. Okay, and they can't see that, but we can. So we've been blessed to see, these secrets that Yahweh Shema Shai has shown unto us. We are blessed to hear, see, the prophecies, right, coming off the scriptures, right, into real life, because prophecy ultimately is reality. Okay, that's why it says, bless your eyes for they see and your ears for they hear. So the Lord has, woken us up to what's really going on. Okay, that's mercy, because we have been given a chance to, as salvation, a chance to be delivered, man. And it says, and that's why it says, what's that in Ephesians? It says, how's it go? Let me get together. Let me look at it real quick. I'm gonna head back to this real quick. I want to snag this quick preset, but just came to mind. Ephesians, I believe it's 5. Yep, Ephesians 5 and verse 15 to verse 16. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, right? Not as fools, but as wise. You see? And real quick, when you go into the word circumspect, okay, it is
Strong's G 199, akribos.
Okay, now word, it means to be accurately, to be diligently, okay, perfect, careful, okay, exact. All right, and real quick, let's do this. Now, when you look at the word in Google, the word circumspect, it says wary and unwilling to take risks. So being careful, right? Being spiritually circumspect, keeping your eyes open, for privacy, and knowing what time you in, right? So it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, right? So the whole case and point of this lesson, which is titled, Don't Let Babylon Blind You, because you want to continue to, look out on privacy, continue to, stay in the loop, of things with the brothers. So that way, you know what's going on. Just always be aware and updated on prophetic times, man. Okay. So that's why he says right here, work circumspectly, keep your head on a spiritual swivel. Like the old saying goes, keep your eyes dotted and your T's crossed, keep your eyes peeled, right? It says not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You see? And right here in the NLT, Ephesians 5:16, it says, make the most of every opportunity in these evil days, right? So take advantage of the grace period. Take advantage of the grace period, and of course, we all have our own measure, but according to the measure that you have been given, hey, make the most out of it, and go hard, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. So we can allow, the ways of Babylon to blind us, mortal thoughts, with whatever you're going through in your personal life. Hey, we got to continue to keep going. We got to suck it up and keep walking this walk, keep talking the talk. We got to stay the course, because Yahushua said, keep the eye single, meaning what? Stay focused, to be focused, remain focused. Okay. So let's head back to 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 6, and it says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay, spiritually sober. Okay, also too physically sober, because you don't always want to indulge in drink. Not saying there's nothing wrong with drinking, but you don't want to always constantly drink. The scriptures speak about moderation. Okay, but also too, being spiritually sober. Being, having, being aware of what's going on around you. Not being oblivious to privacy. You see, because we're not in the world anymore. We have to, remain in that path of righteousness and remain focused. Okay, we've had our time in the world as Gentiles to, do all kinds of BS, but now it's time to work. You see, the scriptures say, if you don't work, you don't eat. So that's why we are keeping our eyes single, being focused, continuing to stay the course and working, so that way we may, be, elected, okay, to be delivered. All right. And since it says sober, let's grab this. This is the book of 1 Peter 5 and verse 8. 1 Peter 5 and 8, and it says, be sober, be vigilant. You see, be sober, be vigilant. Okay, and real quickly, the word vigilant, when you look it up on the online etymology, or let's go to the Blue Letter Bible real quick. 1 Peter 5 and 8. The word vigilant for this word.
Strong's G 1127. Gregareo.
Okay, gregoreo. And that word vigilant, it means to watch, to give strict attention to be cautious, active. Okay, so to watch, to be, keep your eyes peeled. Okay, and we go into the root word of vigilant. It says cause to rise, to arouse from sleep, to awake. Okay, to raise up, to stir up. Okay, so we have to constantly, be in our watch, constantly, be meditating in prophecy, like it says in the book of Sirach, the 39th chapter. Always meditating in the prophecies. Always going in about the prophecies. Always bringing up, the prophetic times that we're living in. You see, that's what it says in the book of Revelation. It's Revelation 19:10. It says that the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. You see, and that's what we do. We push prophecy. Yahushai pushed prophecy. You see, we were commanded to do that, right? So it says First Peter 5 and verse 8, and it says, "Be sober, be vigilant," right? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. You see that, and that's both spiritual and physical. The spiritual demon Satan is always around the corner trying to do some BS, but you have to keep, you gotta be spiritually circumspect about that. You gotta, know when Satan is around. You gotta be aware of Satan, because he's gonna try to attack. So we gotta be spiritually aware, and constantly rebuke Satan through Yahweh Shema Shai, so that way we're not caught slipping, for lack of better words. And also too physically, because Esau Edom, ultimately, he's gonna come, he's gonna, like how it says in Revelation, is gonna come hard down upon us like a great flood, because he knows that he has but a short time. You see, so Esau, he's up to no good, so we have to be aware of his plans and what he's gonna try to do. And that's why we always got to be constantly prayed up, constantly getting closer to Yahweh Shema Shai, so that way in these last days we can continue to be protected, and be protected from Esau Edom, right? And it says, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. You see, so we always have to be remain sober and vigilant at all times, because you never know when things are gonna happen. You see, that's why who said that? I believe that Howard Shai said that. He said watch and pray. Okay, let's see here. This is Matthew. Yep. Matthew chapter 26 and verse 41. It says, watch. Actually, let's get this. I'm gonna get this one instead. This is Mark 13 and verse 33. It says, "Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is." You see, so we always have to be, and that's the words of Yahweh Shai. That's red letter. So we always have to be, ready. Like the old saying goes, be ready, so that way you ain't got to get ready. You see? So we always have to be, aware, of the times that we're living in. Okay? We always got to be, hip to the times that we're, living in, because, hey, man, at any time, things can just, go left. Like the time back in 2020 when, the whole pandemic was going on. Okay, like everything just stopped. It came out of nowhere. You see, so how much more when the real thing happens, when a prophecy actually manifests. So we have to always constantly watch, as being watchmen of the Lord, and to warn the sheep, but also pray. Okay, because prayer is powerful, man. Prayer is a form of spiritual power. Because when we pray, our answers, our prayers are being taken up, to, the heavens, man. Okay, so we always got to be, mindful to watch and pray. It says, "For ye know not when the time is." Right? Now of course we know that prophecy is gonna, manifest, but we don't know when, or we don't know how it's gonna play out. So we always have to, remain in the spirit of watching and praying, okay, with all faith, fear, and sincerity, okay? This is the book of First Peter, not First Peter, excuse me. Where is it at? First John, chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." Right. So, going back to this title, don't let Babylon blind you, because, it can try, but don't let it. Okay, because of the the glitz and glamour, and that's one thing too. There's nothing in this world to go back to for you to be blinded by. The fucking mirth is gone. Excuse my language. The mirth is gone. Nothing is popping anymore in Babylon. Everything is played out. So if you feel like you are missing something in the world, then you have a demon on you. Okay, because it says if any man, okay, or woman, love the world, more than the Father, then the love of the Father is not in you. Now, of course, now of course you may do things here and there and have a little pockets of fun. Nothing wrong with that, but but you're not always gonna indulge in that. Okay, you're not always gonna be, in the world, and that's one thing too. Don't get drunk, in the festivities that are in the world. Don't get drunk with, things that may be fun in the world. Okay, because keep in mind that prophecy is going to happen regardless. This place that we're in Babylon, America, is our captivity, and we're going to be delivered very, very soon. Okay, this place is vain. So ultimately, this place is going to go out regardless. So why try to have, constant fun here, knowing that this place is going to go? Now, like I said, of course you're going to have, do things here and there. That's cool. But hey, everything comes with moderation. Everything comes with, a sense of acknowledgement. You see, and always, self-examining yourself. Okay, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Okay, and it says, verse 16, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh," and that's one thing too. The flesh here is very highly promoted here. It's like everywhere you go, there's a naked woman, so a female half naked out here. There's constantly some advertisement promoting something that's dealing with sex appeal. So we're under attack here, man, spiritually. Okay, sex here is being used as a weapon. Okay, especially towards the men here. All right, and being that you have men that fall victim to that, hey, they get caught up in that and boom, they're gone. You see, I'm speaking about men that are just out there in the world, out there in the world, just oblivious. You see, but us now being the truth, we gotta be aware of that, because a woman, especially here in Babylon, is a huge distraction. Okay, and Esau uses the woman heavily here in Babylon. Okay, so we can't allow the flesh to overtake us. And it says, and that's and real quick before I continue on, I don't mean to rant, but the woman is just one aspect of how the flesh can overtake you. It could be many forms of how the flesh can overtake you. It can be doing too much of this, doing too much of that. So it can come in many forms. But what I'm saying is, don't allow the lust of the flesh, in this world to get you. Don't allow this place to blind you. Okay, and it says, "In the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world." Right, the pride of life. I got this, I got that. People here, especially people, on social media, they think that that's real life. You see, they can't differentiate from social media life to real life. And when people see that, they get jealous or envious, and they think that they have to, live like that. So they'll do anything, to be like the next person on social media, you see. But that's why, we know that this world is temporal. We know that the lives that these people live on this side that have so-called made it, that all that shit is temporal vain. Okay. All that shit is temporal vain, man. All right. Let's keep going. Verse 17, it says, and the world passed away and the luster of. See? Let's read it again. And the world passed away and the luster of. So this world ultimately is going to diminish. It's going to become a thing of the past. All right? And it says, and the luster of. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. You see? And that's true. Okay? Because the world, the ones that constantly stay in the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, constantly serve him, they're gonna be good. All right. Verse 18, it says, little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that anointed shall come, right? Antichrist, right? And it says, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time, right? And anti meaning basically is the opposite, contrary. And there's many of people out here, that's in that mindset of being opposite to, Yahweh Shema Shai, to the ways of the Lord, the ones that's in the world, right? Because everybody that's in the world, they think that, that their lifestyle is good, but ultimately it's not. It's evil. Like it says in Isaiah 5:20, woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put dark for light and light for darkness. All right. So there's many people out here that are in a vibration of Esau because the wicked is ruling. That's why it says the whole earth lies in wickedness, because he's put his frequency out here, and now people are living in a very wrongful manner because of Esau, because of the wicked. Okay. But that's why this lesson is titled, Don't Allow Babylon to Blind You, because there's bigger things that's about to happen. Okay, Babylon's about to be, overthrown according to the Holy Scriptures. This place is about to be destroyed, so there's no point of, trying to, and that's one thing too, Jake has, especially Jake, they have a stake here in Babylon. They want to stay here. But they don't know that this place, Babylon's about to be blown to smithereens. Okay, so you can't allow something vain, blind you, knowing that it's about to, be destroyed. Okay, and we can end off on this scripture right here, since I just thought about it. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse where is it at? Verse 13. It says, nevertheless we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You see, and that's what we look for. That's what we are waiting for. That's what we are excited for. Okay, we are hoping to be delivered. And we are waiting. On Yahweh Shai to return, so that way things will be back. Put back in its rightful order, how it's supposed to be. So that way that the earth, can flourish. In the right way. Because right now the earth is suffering because of Esau Edom, right? Him being the red horse, taking harmony from the earth, taking peace from the earth. Okay, so this dude, he has to go. Okay. So with that being said, I just want to say, call Lam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash, double honor be unto the elder apostles, a great millstone that do rule and teach well. And a shalom to you, Ankim, out there that's pushing his truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And Lord's will, the Lord's sheep was fed and edified. With that being said, shalom.